Welcome to your 20-minute yoga flow. My name's Sarah Jane. This practice is perfect for someone that needs to shake things up over lunch or needs to come and ground after work. So we're going to start in a child's pose. Take your knees as wide as your mat, big toes to touch. Bring your hips to your heels and just walk your hands out in front of you. Forehead to the floor. Now let's just take 3 full deep breaths here. Breathing in through the nose. Letting the belly fill, the rib cage widen on all 4 sides. And then let your exhale come out the nose nice and slow, grounding the forehead, heavying the hands, the hips, the shins. Taking another 2 breaths like this. Big inhale. And a full exhale. One more time like this. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tabletop position, knees underneath hips. Spread your fingers wide. Cat-cows. Inhale, soften your belly, send your heart forwards for a cow. Widen your shoulder blades. Exhale, press into the hands, round into your back. Spread your shoulders, middle of the spine to the ceiling. And then we go again. Inhale, send your heart forwards. Exhale, press into the hands, round into the back. Keep going with your breath. And we want to try and move every vertebrae, so not just where it's comfortable. Press into the hands, exhale, find movement in the top of the back. Find movement in the mid of the back. One more time, inhale, send your heart forwards. Exhale, press into the hands, round into the back. Neutral spine on your inhale. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog on your exhale. You can walk your hands slightly further out in front of you, and you can take a few moments here to arrive in your upside down V. So bending your knees, sending your tailbone up to the sky. And what we're looking for in a downward facing dog is length in our spine. So for a lot of us, that will mean bending the knees, tailbone up towards the ceiling, length in the spine. Press into the hands, spread into the fingers. And then you're going to rise to the balls of the feet and tiny steps, little tiptoe steps all the way forwards. When you get to the front of your mat, take your feet as wide as your hips and take a full exhale breath to look right past your shins. Hands to your elbows if that's available. You can rock from side to side, left to right. Again, thinking about the sit bones moving up to the ceiling. Belly and spine are connected, so you can have a generous bend in your knees. Exhale, release your hands, press down into your feet. Inhale, roll your spine up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Head and shoulders come up last. Taking the shoulders all the way up to your ears, sliding them back, and then letting an exhale drip the shoulders down. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach your arms up to your sky, and I want you to bunch your shoulders up to your ears for a moment and lengthen in your waist. Press down into your feet. Lift your back ribs off your hips. Get as tall as you can. And then exhale, soften fold over your legs. Step your right foot back and drop your back knee to the floor. If you have blocks, books, or pillows to help you bring the floor closer to you, bring them underneath your hands. If not, just pyramid your fingers. Draw your hips forwards and then think about bringing your back knee and your front heel towards one another. There's this cinching in, scissoring action in your thighs. Inhale for your lunge here. Exhale, half Hanuman, hips to your heel. Now this front leg doesn't have to be straight, but there's an activation, a lengthening in your hamstring here. Heart towards your toes, send your tailbone back. We're going to move with our breath. Inhale, coming forwards, low lunge, drawing the heel and the knee together. Exhale, hips towards your heel. Take your tailbone back behind you. Again, we move with that breath in. Send your heart forwards. Exhale, take it back. One more time. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, drawing back. Inhale all the way forwards. Remove your blocks, land your hands. Now spread your fingers nice and wide. Lift your back heel, and without making noise, step your left foot back to your right, plank position. Shift your shoulders over your wrists, squeeze your inner thighs and press your heels back. Pull belly to spine. You can stay here, we've got about 3 more breaths, or if you need, lower those knees to the floor, hold your plank here. Wherever you've chosen to be, build a foundation. Find a place that you can breathe in. We're going to all drop our knees on our exhale, and we're going to lower to the floor. Inhale, send your shoulders past your wrists, and then exhale, we're going to start to lower. Bring the thighs, then the pubic bone down, belly next, chest, and then sternum. Take your hands off your mat. Pyramid your fingers. Imagine there's muffins underneath your palms. Bend your elbows. Inhale. Lift your heart, lift your head last for a cobra. We're rippling the spine down. Take that chest forwards and then all the way down. Anchor the backs of the feet to the floor. The legs are turned on. Twice more. Inhale for a cobra. Exhale, reach your heart forwards. Last one. Inhale, press into the fingertips, backs of the feet to the floor. Exhale, reach your heart forwards. Bring your hands in line with your lungs. Tuck your toes. Core engaged. Lift the belly off the floor. Press into your hands and your knees. Come and find a tabletop position. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Your hands underneath your shoulders. Right arm to lift up. Inhale. We're going to thread the arm through, reaching your shoulder underneath you. This is called thread the needle. Again, on an inhale, lift all the way up. Open up. Exhale, reach the right arm through. Try and get the shoulder to the left side of the mat. Again, inhale, lift up. One more time, exhale. Using every part of our body to move here. So fingertips, fingernails are alive. Land your hand down. Left arm to lift up, open up. Think about the thoracic spine, the shoulders moving on the back. Exhale, take the shoulder all the way across to the right side of the mat. Finding our breath, inhale to lift. Exhale to thread. Inhale to lift. Exhale to thread. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale to thread. Lifting all the way up. Land your hand down, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in here and a complete breath out. Inhale, look to your hands, step your right foot in between your hands, drop your back knee to the floor, hands on blocks or pyramid your fingers. Lift up and out of your waist and draw heel and knee towards one another. Cinch in, scissor action in those thighs. Exhale, half Hanuman. Hips to your heels, send your heart forwards. Remember, we're looking for sensation in the back of the right hamstring. Let's move with our breath. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Keep going with that breath. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Two more like this. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, come all the way forwards. Get rid of the blocks. Ground the hands. Lift the back knee. Look forwards. Forward fold. Exhale. Feet to the front of your mat, let your head go. Rolling up the spine, press into the feet. Roll the spine out one vertebrae at a time, coming up on your inhale. It's a juicy shoulder roll. On your exhale, take the shoulders all the way up, back and down. Press into the feet, reach the arms up. This time, shoulders are wide on the back, away from the ears. Press down into the legs. Exhale, forward fold, let your head go. Step the left foot back. Drop the back knee to the floor. And we're going to turn our right toes out 45 degrees. Right hand to the middle of your thigh. Press down, wrap, and think about the shoulders holding the heart as you look back. We're sending the pubic bone forwards, opening up into the hip. And just noticing here, if you need to roll onto the outside edge of your ankle so your knee is in line with the toes, go for it. But make sure your ankle hasn't sickled or broken. We want to keep a flex in the foot and a strong ankle here. Gorgeous, coming all the way back to center. Ground the hands, lift the back knee without making a sound. Step the right foot to meet the left. Find your plank position, shoulders over wrist. Press the heels back, pull in the waist, squeeze the inner thighs. Remember, your knees can come down at any point. And the option here, you can either keep your knees on the floor like we just did, or you can lower down in your plank. Exhale. Coming all the way down onto your abdominals. Point your toes, hands stay where they are, in line with your lungs. Shoulder loop the shoulders onto your back, press the backs of the feet to the floor. Inhale for a cobra. Exhale to release. Two more. Can we ride your breath like a wave? Inhale, find your length. Exhale to release. So nice. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Core is engaged. Press into the hands, the knees. Lift the lower belly off the floor. Coming up, shoulders and hips together. Tabletop position. Lift up. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Super women, right arm out in front of you, left leg out in front. Now look at your supporting hand and make sure the fingers are spread wide and the hand is underneath the left shoulder. Now we come to our hips, toes pointing down, and imagine your hips have shoelaces on them and we want to tie the hips together, pulling them in square. Let's take another inhale breath here, find your length. On an exhale, elbow and knee connect. Press elbow and knee for a moment, core engaged, contract that spine. And then inhale, find your length, flex your toes, square your hips. Again, exhale, elbow to knee, pull everything in. Inhale, find your length. Nice slow breaths. Exhale, pull in. Round in the back. Inhale to lift. 2 more like this. Exhale, coring it. Inhale to extend. 1 more time. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, find your length. Bring your hand and knee down. Opposite side. So right hand comes underneath right shoulder. Left arm to extend. Right leg to extend. And then notice if that hip is piked. Square the hips, drop the hips and point the toes down towards the floor. Stay here for another inhale breath, lengthen, lift up and out. Make sure we're not dumping in that lower back. And then exhale, elbow to knee, pull in. Inhale to extend, flex the toes. Exhale, draw in. Inhale to extend. Make sure there's contact, knee and elbow. Exhale, press the knee and the elbow in. Pull the waist in. Let it join the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, drive in. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hand and knee down. Walk your hands just in front of you. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, look to your hands. Step your left foot in between the hands. Drop your back knee to the floor and then turn your left toes out 45 degrees. Left hand to the middle of your left thigh. Draw your hips forward and gently open up the hip here. Think about the shoulders squeezing and pressing your heart forwards, and then just check in with your ankle here that you can roll onto that outside blade of the left foot so that your knee is still tracking over your toes. Maybe sway left and right, opening up the hips, finding a little bit of a hip flexor stretch as well. And then finding yourself back in your low lunge. Lift your right knee off the floor, look all the way forwards, forward fold over your legs. Exhale here. Press into the feet, rise all the way up, sweep the arms up. Bring your hands to your heart, exhale. 3 Surya A's, just to get some movement here. So nice and steady, inhale, lift your arms up, high mountain. Forward fold, exhale, let your head go, bend your knees. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your shins, find a flat back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Ground your hands, step back to your plank position. Exhale to lower all the way to the floor. Use your knees if you need. Pubic bone, belly, then chest. Cobra or upward facing dog. I'm doing cobra. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths here to build some heat. Nice full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen out your spine. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Inhale. Look forwards. Step, walk or jump to the front edge of your mat. Exhale. Hands to your shins. Inhale. Find a flat back. Exhale. Fold over your legs. Standing tall. Rising up. Inhale. Folding over your legs straight away. Exhale. Hands to your shins. Inhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Showing you a more advanced option. Jumping back, bending your elbows straight to your push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Or your cobra. Use your knees if you need. Exhale, tuck the chin, lift the abdominals, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Big exhale. Rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, look to your hands. Inhale here. Step, walk or jump to the front edge of your mat. Exhale. Hands to your shins. Inhale. Folding over your legs. Exhale. Standing tall. Root to rise. Inhale. One more time. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Step, jump or walk back. Take the chest forwards. Upward facing dog or cobra. Use your knees. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up high. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Look to your hands. We're going to find a Malasana squat at the front of our mat. So you're going to jump your feet wide, heels in, toes out, to find your Malasana squat. This is for our hips. Elbows press into our knees, and then I would love you to hug your knees into your elbows. So there's this push-pull or traction feeling. And then we're reaching our heart to our thumbs. So there's length in our spine here. And some of us are going to look completely different. Maybe our heels will be lifted. You can put a book or roll your mat up to support your heels. But what we're focusing on is the hips. Do you feel it in your hips? Lovely. From here, we're going to walk our hands out in front of us. Round your spine so much and slowly lower your sit bones to your mat. Gorgeous. Soles of the feet together. Let's just circle the chest all the way around the hips. A little bit of movement. Changing direction on your next inhalation. And I want you to anchor those sit bones to the floor. Maybe closing your eyes here. This is intuitive movement. So giving your body what it needs so it can go back to work or can get ready to make dinner, wherever you are in the world or whatever you're doing in this moment. What are you preparing your body for? Lovely. And then we're just going to fold over the legs, soles of the feet, stay where they are in Baddha Konasana. Crown of the head gets heavy. And you can round into your spine here. Using this forward fold as your resting pose, as your moment to reset. Thank you so much for joining me for your quick 20-minute grounding simple flow. Let me know how it goes. Have fun. Namaste.